Well, the best and brightest high school students are putting their economic knowledge to test. Teams today competed in the National Economic Challenge in New York, and this year Andrew Ross Sorkin moderated the event and crowned the next potential Jerome Powell or Janet Yellen.
At the 19th Annual National Economic Challenge, put on each year by the Council for Economic Education, students are quizzed on principles in economics.
Land is a factor of production. What are the other three factors?
Capital, entrepreneurship, and labor.
That is correct.
And put to the test to apply these principles to the real world.
Assume a consumer is maximizing utility in the consumption of bread and cheese. Further assume that these are the only two goods being consumed. What will happen to the marginal utility of bread if the price of cheese decreases?
It increases.
That is correct.
These are the brightest economic students in the nation who competed in a field of 11,000 teams to reach the championships here in New York City.
What is the most likely cause of an inverted yield curve?
An impending recession and the yield on longer-term bonds being lower than the yield on shorter-term bonds.
This year, Mount Hebron High School won both the David Ricardo Division and Adam Smith Divisions, a first in competition history for one school to take home both trophies.
How did you guys get into economics to begin with?
It's actually really fun to learn, and it's not just something you do for a competition. So that would be my moment.
Okay, so we're not just nerding out here, is the point.
Nan Morrison, head of the Council for Economic Education, explains the value of this competition.
Their learning goes far beyond just a recitation of facts. They really understand how this stuff works, and it's incredibly rewarding to watch them.
What do economists call a good that is rival and non-excludable?
A common resource.
Common good.
You are both correct.
For the third year in a row, the U.S. faced off against China, and China was victorious in both rounds. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Andrew Ross Sorkin.